And after that semi-final was settled, cue the bats and the bedlam. The defending champion Ted Hankey came out to play. He's aiming to become only the third player to win and retain the Embassy title. Eric Bristow did it, Ray Barneveld did it. Ted was aiming to set up the chance to do it. Andy Fordham had other ideas. He was aiming to crack his run of 3 World Championship semi-final defeats here at the Lakeside. And we're going to join the match in the second set. Ted has the first set, but Andy has the first leg in that second.
Game on.
There we see the match stats. Ted Hankey, 3 100 pluses, 6 140 plus, a 103.293 dart average. And Andy Fordham, 7 100s, 2 140s, a 92.94 3-dart average.
100.
And I'd say unusual, no 180s as of yet.
Well, I'm just wondering on the pace whether it's suiting Ted.
85.
Wants to get the adrenaline flowing. Look at that, right off the top wire of the treble.
40.
Certainly did come out that.
Well, Andy not taking advantage of a slow start from Ted. He'd only scored 143 at 6 starts as of yet.
100.
Both professional dart players away, travel the circuit. Look at Ted, moving well forward.
100.
It's a very slow pace. Andy takes his time, sets himself. With good result, got to a finish.
So you require 158.
Well, a good cover because
160.
Andy at 160 has a chance, needs 2 treble 20s. Here's one of them. There's 2, so double top.
120. Said you require 80.
Which will be 20s. Yes, single now. To hold his throw, double top.
60. And you require 40.
For 2-0 in the set, needs double top.
Game shot to the second leg. Andy Fordham. Third leg, Andy to throw first. Game on.
Well, the first set was 3-0 for Ted Hankey. Andy Fordham looking to make the second set 3-0 for him.
Very consistent player is Andy. 4 times
60.
I think John mentioned into the semi-final. Never ever a finalist. Very light grip here.
140.
The thing with Andy hasn't had the best averages in the tournament, but he's been probably the steadiest player. Taking his doubles where he finds them.
140.
Only 40 points in this leg.
Yes, Ted's given himself half a chance here to break and stay alive in the set. Needs a treble. He's going to move, find a clear shot.
42.
He's trying to leave 170. Went awry.
on the title last year on a 170 finish.
Needs a treble 15. I believe double 18.
135.
Georgie Noble, the referee for this particular match.
137. And he requires 66.
Well, for a 3-0 victory inside the set, he needs treble 10. He's gone for the bull. 53 left. There's some options. 13 for double top, maybe 17 for double 18. We'll see what he does. Yes, double top.
Game
Dead center.
in the second set. Andy Fordham. Third set, first leg. Ted to throw first. Game on. $140.
I think it was noticeable there, although we didn't see him throwing the darts going into the board much quicker than the first couple of sets.
45.
Yes, well, it's a definite contrast for Ted going from Raymond Barneveld to Ted Hankey. I mean, sorry, Ted Hankey going from Raymond Barneveld to Andy Fordham.
140.
It's working, whatever he's done. 2 140s.
Is Raymond a very fast player?
$60.
I'm just wondering whether he's been able to come down. I mean, it's not that long ago that he was on the stage last night, the last match on.
22.
Tremendous match, and it's very difficult to shake the cobwebs away.
Well, it's always difficult at these big tournaments to go from an evening match to an afternoon match next day. Not much time to recover and to prepare.
43.
Thing is, John, you've been there.
140. $93. Said you require 59.
Which is 19 for double top. Double 10.
Game shot in the first leg.
Left-handy at 260.
Hankey. Second leg, Andy to throw first. Game on. $94.
It's Jenny and his wife.
$78.
Two children, Raymond and Emily. They'll be certainly watching the dad.
$85. $92.
Ted, although he is 32 years of age, and he has 4 children. Well, that's really bending that wire right into
40.
the sisal on the board.
Well, not much between them in this leg. Been unspectacular at best.
$100.
This could be the breakthrough.
140. 140.
No outshot. 117 left. He'll switch it, try and take 57 off. Yes, 60 left. Good shot.
Ted, you require 133.
Ted first, though, at 133. Needs treble 20. Can't finish it now. It's 53 left.
They likes double top.
Yes, 13 most likely.
93.
Yeah.
And he requires 60.
To level the match, 20 and double top. Well, that's what
Ted, you require
he hasn't been doing.
40.
He usually hits those, so it's Ted for double top for 2-0.
Game shot to the second leg. Ted Hankey. Third leg, Ted to throw first. Game on.
And now we have a very good chance of yet another set going 3-0 in legs.
140.
Well, he's got the start he wanted. It's Ted. And he's got different ideas.
Well, certainly this is a much better leg than the last
100.
one.
It's the agent there. Looks after Andy's career.
$100.
Well, I got married, John. My wife was my agent. She's the treasurer now.
60.
Well, a good break opportunity now for Andy. Guaranteed 6 darts to throw from 2-2-1. This 140 would be just the order or even a maximum.
$140.
81 after 9 darts. The breakthrough.
Oh, it's just hanging. Needs to scamper up for it.
He ran up the hockey there.
81.
Tiptoed so not to shake it out. 16 for Bull. Well, it's double 9 to stay alive in the set.
So to
72.
pull that one. He knows it.
Ted, you require 61.
Treble 15. Well, he's gone for Bull. It's 11 left, 3 double 4 for the set. Double 4.
No
And he's
score.
busted.
And he required 9.
1 for double 4.
Game shot in the third leg. Andy Fordham. Fourth leg, Andy to throw first. Game on.
Well, this is the first time we've seen the fourth leg of a set.
Yeah, 3-0, 3-0. Breakthrough for Andy. The last leg.
140.
And now we'd expect it to go 5 with Andy in the advantage here.
$60.
And Ted so far hasn't got going, even though he's a big Elvis fan, is Ted.
$100. $55.
Well, the high scoring, the maximums were expected from the reigning champion, not happening.
$100. $100.
And looking all
And you
over.
require 161.
2-2.
Treble 20. Well, it's treble 5, 146, and he has no pressure on him. Ted at 286. 35, 126, yes.
89.
54, 72 left. Really, only a maximum is going to pressure it.
140. And he requires 72.
Variations in finishing on 72. Could be treble 20, double 6. That's the way. Double 6. Oh, look at
60.
that.
Ted, you require 146.
Well, this is an opportunity for the set. Treble 20. May stay there, may go for treble 18. He stayed there. Double 13. Yes, what a shot!
In the third set. Ted Hankey.
Out of the blue.
Fourth set, first leg. Andy to throw first. Game on.
And that will certainly have rocked Andy.
180.
Here we see the match stats. Ted Hankey, 9 100s, 15 140s, 97.44 three-dart average. Andy Fordham, 17 100s, 5 140s, 2 180s, 92.58 three-dart average.
There's 10 more 140s than Andy.
100.
Of course, this is the set that leads into the intermission. They get a chance to rest. Ted just fixing his equipment.
All in black.
$91. $140.
Night night.
$80. And you require 81.
After 3 140s. Chance of 11 dart finish. Yes, now. Double 18. It's there.
The first leg.
He's not letting that
Andy
lead
Fordham.
slip.
Second leg, Ted to throw first. Game on.
And with a start like this, could be going in at 2-2.
And continuing. Because 140 to Ted's 26.
$134. $44.
Sure, Ted is at the moment trying to speed the match up.
Well, it's been a very even match, and Ted came in as a 1-2 favorite, so definitely things looking good for Andy. Just keeping in with Ted, forcing the issue.
22.
And Andy doesn't need to break the throw in this set to level the match.
100.
It's Ted's mother.
He's among the Ghouls gallery.
100. Said you require 101.
Now his wife.
It's double top.
81.
But he'll be back. Andy at 195.
$96.
Well, he's left 99.
Required
Odd
20.
number. Probably doesn't matter. Double 10 for Ted.
second leg, Ted Hankey. Third leg, Andy to throw first. Game on. $140.
Ted will be pushing to try and get a break this leg to give himself an opportunity to win a set next leg.
140.
Well, the thing is as well, you know, 3-1 was to 2-2. We said it in the first semi-final. It's a great
60.
advantage to walk back onto the stage with.
This is the ideal spot for him to move ahead.
140.
2 140s.
$140.
First to a finish. But Ted looking good.
140. And you require 161.
Big shot needed. Treble 20. It's just slipped into the treble 5, so no outshot available.
Ted on another 11 dart finish.
Yes, and it's a big break opportunity. Ted will be well focused
54.
for this shot.
Ted, you require 81.
It's treble 19. Yes, double 12. Yes.
Game shot.
Great 11 dart effort
Hankey.
to put himself in.
Fourth leg. Ted
good
to
chance.
throw first. Game on.
As John's trying to explain, the advantage now of breaking that leg.
190.
And with his first maximum, his mummy is there.
Yes, and this is the time he needs him. He can move ahead 3-1 in sets.
60.
Well, a maximum from Andy could bring him level. He needs it.
The thing is, as far as Ted, this is normally sleeping time. He sleeps right throughout the day when he's here.
60.
Sandy's mum. Well, 181 left.
140.
Almost nothing that Andy Fordham can do prevent Ted
100.
from this opportunity.
Ted, you require
1-2-1
121.
for 3-1 in sets. 20s first. Yes, 61 left. Treble 15. It's left double
81.
top. Needs 2 trebles just to leave a finish. There's 1.
100.
So no pressure
Ted,
now
you require 40.
on the count for double top. Double 10. Yes, that's 3-1 in sets.
Ted Hankey.
As we go to intermission.
Ladies and gentlemen, now being short interval.
So 3-1 to Ted, and after that short interval, Ted has the first 2 legs in the 5th when we rejoin the game. It's all going wrong for Andy. What could he do?
Throw first. Game on. $100. 100.
So just keeping a good pace going. This leg that would take a four set for him.
$60.
40 points behind. Andy.
Yes, and Ted with advantage.
60.
Well, now I think this is a spot where Andy really has to dig and try and break. Cannot really afford to go down another set.
LCC speeding up now.
100.
Fluence is there. This could be the 10.
42.
Well, a great shot. 140 was really what he was after, at least. Now he'll have a good chance for an out shot because Ted 199. And Ted would do well just to finish this at 2 throws if he gets the chance.
And teams off.
Yes.
61.
Not working.
And you require 101.
Batteries are going. So is the charger on Andy Fordham. 81. Double 18 to save the set. Stops himself.
83. Ted, you require 138.
And it's treble 20. If he gets it, he may stay there. He may go treble 18. We'll see. He tried to stay there. See, it's on those must-hit shots. The easiest thing to do is stay on the same treble.
Follow the first start.
But it's Andy with double 9. 1 for double 4. Oh, almost a 20, so dodgy double.
14.
A big miss and he knows it.
Ted, you require 40.
For 4-1 in sets, he needs that double top. Double 10.
20.
Don't know what to make of that dart.
And you require 4.
Needs to move it up just a little.
No score.
This is nerves. Promise you.
Ted, you require 20.
Double 5. Can't do it now.
No score.
Just busted.
The pressure bringing out the
And
nerves.
you require 4.
Double 2. To save the set. Double 1.
Game shot in the third leg. Andy Fordham.
Annie Room saves him.
Fourth leg. Andy to throw first. Game on.
Well, Ted will be well disappointed because Ted had 24 darts to try and take that set. 24 darts, and Andy able to break at 23.
100.
It's pub level.
That's a very good pub level.
140.
But by these standards, you know, the 12s and the 15s, that is an extraordinary amount of darts.
As you know, John, so much pressure.
140.
And when you're playing under that pressure, that's when the nerves really tingle. You know you have to win it. Otherwise, you 4-1 down in sets.
100.
His head could be too relaxed.
Well, you have to wonder if Ted's good fortune last year in the semifinal may be starting to reverse on him here. He's in the other position.
140.
Squares the points
And
out.
you require 121.
20s first. So 61 11s. And the bullseye.
96.
It'll be the same for Ted.
Ted, you require 121.
Well, it's treble 17. That's it. Big 2.
42. And you require 25.
Seen this shot for Andy many times. 9-8-8.
It's one he likes, that double 8.
Game Shaw to the fourth leg. Andy Fordham. Fifth leg, Ted to throw first. Game on.
No wager, this will be a tough
100.
leg for Ted to hold his throw.
Well, the way Andy's starting in at the 140s, hundreds maybe not enough. Georgie Noble. His tonsils will be twirling.
121.
We're just slightly ahead. Andy with the throw. Oh, come on, Andy. Oh, unlucky. He's got to maintain his focus. Think about the leg.
95.
It's only the flight pushed that away.
Another treble would get him to a finish.
140.
Yeah, so stick it in.
This is what I've noticed about Ted as well. He puts such a big effort into taking these sets.
Well, 106 left. He should stay and try for the 180.
140.
It's down to 86, so
Said you require 100.
good deal of pressure on this shot. He's 2 treble 20s. There's one of them. Well, single 20 now.
100.
It's Andy Fordham with opportunity to bring
Andy
himself
requires
back into the match.
86.
Needs treble 18. Double 16. Yes, there it is. What a shot. He's back.
Andy Fordham.
And there's a lot of fans as well.
6 set, first leg. Andy to throw first. Game on.
An 11 dart leg brings Andy right back into this match. He's not stopping there.
140.
Andy with advantage of throw in this set, so very much
100.
it's like a new beginning here.
Well, if you look at the way he's going up to the hockey now and letting them fly, where he came out earlier, very pensive.
40.
Retrieved by Georgie.
$140.
And how many darts did Ted have to move ahead 4-1 in sets,
41.
Tony? I mean, he must be a bit demoralized. He now facing Andy, throwing to level the match.
Yes, he could be in the same position
41.
as he was last year. That's double Dutch. A lot of these lads do a lot of exhibitions over in Holland. It's the hotbed of darts.
100. And you require 140.
He'll try hard for this because Ted 120 a better finish, but this one is 2 treble 20s. Well, just looking to get it down for double top now. Needs a treble.
60.
Disappointed.
You require 120.
Might not matter. Treble 20. Well, That is a single, and that's another. So, chance for Andy to hold his throw again.
I was going to try and get over the top from a wide angle.
60. And you require 80.
Treble 20 for double 10. Well, 65 left. Maybe treble 15 for double 10, because then he could. Yes, double 10.
70.
Well, he played it safe.
Ted, you require 60.
Not a very good end result.
20 for double top. It's a
Game
break.
shot in the first leg. Ted Hankey.
For his mother, Ted's.
Second leg, Ted to throw first. Game on. $123. $140. $100.
Big shot here. Could give Andy the impetus to break back. $140.
He's done just that.
$140.
138. 3-dart out shot.
60.
Yeah, disappointed with that.
138.
Because it's Ted at 138, treble 20. May go treble 18 or may stay there. He stayed there, double 9.
129. And you require 161.
As his wife Jenny looks on. Treble 20. Not to be.
$77.
Good recovery with the last
Ted,
start.
you require 9.
Which is 1 and double 4. Double 2.
Game shot in the second leg. Ted Hankey. Third leg, Andy to throw first. Game on. $44.
Well, Andy was down 2-0 in the previous set and came back and won. And he'd sure like to do that again. But a start of 44 is not going to help.
100. $62.
And his daughter Emily. You've got to feel, you know, then the kids, you know what it's like, John. There. See the dad going through it.
180.
There's not many kids that can go to see the father's work.
$60.
Well, they're both together there. It's Mum Fordham, and there's Andy's wife, Donna.
Or Ted's wife.
I say Andy's.
Yes.
100.
Oh, that's Jenny.
So,
100.
relaxed shot now
Ted, you require
to
121.
take the set. Move ahead 4-2. He needs 1-2-1. Yes, treble 11, maybe the 25. Well, he knows he has time, so he went to 45.
85.
Road. 36 left. Andy at 235.
Could be 55.
Well, it's 58.
177. Said you require 36.
This is the dart that matters. There it is, 4-2 it
To the
sets.
sixth set. Ted Hankey. Seventh set, first leg. Ted to throw first. Game on.
What a shot that is.
It's a 13 dart leg that's put Ted
78.
one set away from the final to try and defend his title.
$100. $100.
Yeah, he won't give up without a fight, won't Andy?
85.
Ted is in the same position as Andy was last year in the semi-final stage, 4-2 down.
85.
So definitely a good chance for Andy.
41.
Against the throw.
And you require 136.
Needs 2 treble 20s. Well, that's okay. He'll be back. Just wants to get the 1 treble. Yes. 16 would leave double top.
96.
So Hankey now, a familiar position that he's been sitting on throughout the match. So is that needing a treble? Treble 19 would be Andy. Yes.
97.
Leaves him 100.
And you require 40.
But double top. Two to go. Only the 1. Double 10. Yes, he's done it.
Shaw to the first round. Andy Fordham. Second leg, Andy to throw first. Game on. $100.
This is where Ted is very conscious of breaking.
190.
He's had 5.
Well, there we see the match stats with the 5 180s for Ted, 26 140s, 27 100s, 98.42 3-dart average. Andy Fordham,
92.
27 100s, 22 140s, 4 180s, 92.29 3-dart average. So they've maintained their averages consistently throughout the match.
125.
And one thing I did notice on the stats that on the 140s, Ted had 20 and Andy only had the 9, and suddenly it's nearly level. Just two 140s in it.
60.
Hopefully Ted will maintain his focus after missing that 6th start.
$140.
Yes, 9 darts, 56 left. The Battets.
$100. Ted, you require 56.
For an 11-dart leg, 16 and double top.
Game Charles in the second leg. Ted Hankey.
Many 11-dart finishes, yet to see a 10.
Third leg, Ted to throw first. Game on.
So 2 breaks. It's gritty stuff here.
60.
Well, there we see the finishes. Ted Hankey, 2 11 darts, 3 13s, 3 14s, 4 15s, only 3 16s. Andy Fordham, 2 11s, 4 15s, and 3 16s of his own. But a high percentage of the legs have been 15 or less. And those 4 11 darters are special.
100.
They always lead up to a classic. So it could still be a long way to go in this match yet.
$52.
Long treble, onto the 18s.
Well, we're getting to a stage where Andy must break, and it's not looking good for this leg.
Looking in the mood.
$100. Said you require 161.
Probably won't go for it, but he might. Treble 17. I think even if he'd hit that treble 17, he may have gone for 18
He
or
normally
10.
goes for his outshots. Doesn't play safe.
Critical stage of the match, though. You never know. Because
55.
Andy still not on a finish, even after
Said you require
those.
64.
Treble 16 or 8. And double 8 for 2-1 in the set.
Game shot in the third leg. Ted Hankey.
14 dart finish
Fourth
now.
leg. Andy to throw first. Game on.
Well, both the families are sitting together, John. But it's the Hankeys that's standing the most. Really going to town.
33.
Well, Andy must win this leg, and the pressure is telling.
$80.
Clip the barrel on the way.
$99.
Must be getting on for a record, Andy. Times he's been in the semi-finals and never made the final.
54.
Chances now to keep in this set.
Yes, a good cover.
134.
Great cover. The one thing Ted knows is if he loses this leg, he has the
43.
throw, he has the start, the deciding leg of this set. And as you said, Tony, those deciding legs, he puts one big effort in.
$90.
Plus the added advantage, of course, that is 2 sets clear.
He wants it now.
And you require 145.
Mrs. Fordham, his mum, cheering that 180.
So Ted will get a chance to win the match and move to the final. And looking very bad for Andy now.
6.
Oh, how
This
unfortunate.
has changed everything. A bounce out, a 1. It's Ted Hankey in control.
144.
Needs the 20s. Yes, there's 1. Another treble. Yes, double 12 for the semifinal. Yes, there it is. What a shot to move on into the into the final. A brilliant finish from Ted Hankey. Andy Fordham, a good solid outing. Plugged away as he did all through the tournament. But it's Ted Hankey, the Count, defending his title tomorrow.
John Walton Ted Hankey. Something to relish, something to think of.
The final, and earlier this afternoon, both players were here. They popped in for a chat. Ted, congratulations. When you arrived here, did you hope to go back to the final? Did you expect to go back to the final?
Oh no, you always hope to go back there. I mean, obviously, we talked about this in the beginning of the week. You were saying the pressure was on as defending champion. I said to you, I'm trying not to be defending champion, play each game as it comes. Obviously, I'm over the moon to be there. So, one game to go.
A fourth successive semi-final defeat. How are you reacting to this one?
I don't know. I had a lot of loose starts. Yeah, I mean, obviously Ted played very well. I had a lot of loose starts. I had a 30 average, which I didn't think I had. But I mean, I just had a lot of loose starts. But when you're put under pressure, you can't afford to have them loose starts. And fair play to Ted. He just kept going all the time. He was trying to punish him, and he was just punishing you. No matter what you've done, he just come back with it. So fair play.
And as computer man, what do you make of the game, Bobby, this one?
Well, in the fifth set, you had 8 darts at a double. You had 6 darts at a double to go 4-1 up. Then you missed and you took it, and I thought he was going to get back to you. But he was just a bit too strong, wasn't he? You know, he got in front. Once he got in front, he was a hard guy to beat. Once you get in front.
We found it hard the first 3 sets because, I mean, we're best of mates anyway. First 3 sets, neither of us played darts. I went in the break at 3-1. I thought, all right, I'm happy now. I can get away. I come back out and he never missed a treble 20.
Over the year, of course, you've been playing the exhibitions, but you've had to keep your game up as well because you were desperately wanted to come back and win this. So was that difficult? Was that a test?
The difficulty that I had this year was trying to find time to do enough tournaments, obviously, with the exhibition circuit. But the one thing I didn't want to do was come back unseeded. I managed to get myself seeded 7th rank, 7th in the world, which I was happy with, as long as I was seeded, so I was quite happy.
Well, you've had to graft a bit this week, haven't you, really, with your seeding down at 7?
Well, yeah, I mean, it doesn't make any difference. All the 32 players that are here are capable of winning this. No matter whether you're 1 seed or you're 32 in the world. You've got to play well out there to win this tournament. Everybody
hopes you win it one year. I know from the world of darts, we've had an incredible fax from the Rangers Supporters Club in Winnipeg, from all around the world. Everyone says, which year is the Viking going to do it?
I know. I keep saying I don't practice. What I'm going to have to do, I think I'll have to start practicing so I can get past the semi-final, I think. So, no, just keep trying. That's all you can do. I mean,
you've been doing a bit of practice this week, haven't you?
Yeah, I've been down the Old Sun pub with Bob and Brian. They've been looking after me and I appreciate that. Thanks very much to them. So, hopefully I'll go down there every day next year, I mean. So.
You'll get in the final one year. And Ted, a very elite group of players have retained this title. Winning it's one thing. Retaining it is another, you know. What a list you could join.
Well, I've just got to go out there and play my darts somewhere. I mean, now John Boy's playing well. But if I can hit my top form, I think I'll beat John B, which I'm confident of doing anyway, so hopefully it'll come down to me.
It's always a great atmosphere on final day, isn't it?
Oh, it's been a great atmosphere out there every night this week. The fans have been great out there, so tomorrow I think it'll be even more special again.
Thank you for entertaining us. Have a quiet night, but you always do, don't you?
Yeah, thanks very much.
Cheers, Andy.
Thank you, cheers.
And the final, the unseeded John Boy Walton against the defending champion Ted Hankey. And Bobby George, which way do you think it's going to go?
Well, at the beginning of the week, you said to me, who's going to win it? Now, there's 32 players. It's hard for me to pick. I said, all right, 50-1, John Morton. And everyone thought I was nuts. But he's there in the final. I got 16 out of 16 right, which is clever for me, really.
Bob, can he sustain those darts, though? Can he sustain that standard of darts against the defending champion?
Well, I think he can. He's not worried. I mean, he's played good players to get there. He's averaged 97 every time he's gone to the board. And Ted Hankey has had the same average. So they're exactly the same. On their scoring and their finishing, they're exactly the same. Ted's won it before. Probably he thinks it's just another game to Ted. He's already had the feeling of a champion. The other guy might be a little bit more hungry. And I'm going to go for Walton.